All right. Gas. Filling up. Held in place by the walls. Look at them. It's not to keep the Palestinians out, it's to keep the Israelis in. The Jews in Israel. Ones who call themselves Jews and are not. Now, Yahweh the Father, Allah, created the earth for his offspring, mankind's pleasure, and mankind he created for himself, the Father's pleasure. 3 overturns have to take place. Firstly, Solomon, who was a grossly evil man, his first command as king was to murder his older brother, who was the true king, Adoniah. The first 2 overturnings, Yahweh came as Jesus and died on the cross. On this point, the Muslim faith invented the idea that Jesus and the Father were separate entities. This is in error. The Quran interpretation is wrong. They assumed the Father would not allow his Son to be on the cross naked, and for that reason lifted his Son up before the crucifixion, and other reports say that Jesus took his place. Absolutely stupid. As Jesus on the 9th of Av in the year 30 AD, he warned the people to flee from Jerusalem, flee to the mountains, before the 9th of Av, 70 AD. Now 40 years later, it is bullshit, say the Pharisee priests, who had years earlier snuck in unawares to the new priesthood of Jesus. They didn't flee, and Yahweh's, that is, my Father, my soul, his temple was destroyed by your God causing Rome to send its armies, while inside it they are arguing the point about his prophecy when it came true. Quoting from the King James 22:16, "For dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me, they pierced my hands and my feet. I may tell all my bones. They look and stare upon me, they part my garments among them, and cast lots upon my vesture." This was the day of the crucifixion, April the 3rd, 33 AD. We look at the same verse, number, in the end of time, where all prophecy points to. "I, Jesus, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star." The verse mentions churches because all churches were established by the devil, or the Babylonian-influenced Pharisee that caused Rome to nail Yahweh to a cross, thinking they could kill him as Jesus and thus end Yahweh. And here we have a couple at the wall. 2 couples. Adult couple, child couple. "So, you Jews have been suckered by the November 2nd, 1917 Balfour Agreement, then World War II, and Hitler, who did not allow your mass extermination, nor could he give you away. Germany being the 80th nation to expel the Jews. What had you done? The Talmud, a Lucifer Zionist atheist trap, using religion to take the world for themselves, creating a race that nobody will miss. The date your fate was sealed was November 2nd, 1917, with the Rothschild-Balfour Agreement. 34,601 days later, 27th of July, 2012, the 9th day of Av, 94 years, 8 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days. 346 in Hebrew, where in Greek is gather together. That's on the 9th of Av. 948 in Greek, abominable, and in Hebrew, fine white linen, reference to Job 12:12. for 94.6 years on May the 20th in Greek is abominable, and Hebrew is to separate mentally. Confusion. And once the gas is detected, the horrified population will attempt to flee, but all checkpoints will be closed. Hitler never did have a final solution. His focus was that he would win the war, which was all about regaining territory for the expanding population of Germans, and allow the Jews a second Jesus chance. Hitler was a devout Catholic and a Hindu. A Hitler quote: "You cannot be a German and a Christian because God is within the German people." And he was right. What he was saying was, as Christians they are so not present, they would rather be in the heavenly realm with their Jesus than to be present, feet of clay, on the earth, focusing on the here and now. That is what he meant when he said, you cannot be a German and a Christian because God is within the German people. The Zionist Marxists, Habsburgs, Christians and the Freemasons would ultimately destroy the earth. Adolf Hitler, Solomon Rothschild. Yes, his grandmother was a servant girl to Solomon Rothschild. She returned to her village in Austria, pregnant, to beget good Adolf Hitler from Solomon Rothschild.